All right, guys. Hope you're doing well. What a day we had. First of all, those of you who pay attention, and I see a lot of you doing it, great job today. Absolutely great job. Second of all, I mentioned in my market analysis that something is going to happen next fall. Originally, I don't know exactly what it is, but it has to do with stable coins. Remember, for all you people who are gullible, BRICS was designed by Goldman Sachs. And the quicker you understand that the reality you are being sold by these asshats is not real, the better you will fare into the new world economy. So, this is a big major problem today. First of all, you know, we can all laugh about Trump's idiotic truth boast, but the fact of the matter is that at this point in time, if you identify as left or right, it's not gonna cut it. The fact that you finally get a cut and the 10-year yield bumps up higher is a big fucking problem. Obviously, we identified long ago where this trend line is. What will be the solution? The solution will be for stablecoin issuance companies, corporate America, when they issue their stablecoins at no oversight, to buy the debt, because China and Japan, the two biggest debt buyers, are not buying it anymore. And personally, and it's just my personal belief from you know, doing this for a long time and looking through the narrative, that all these tariffs are meant to do is to put people in a position where they will have to comply. So, you have a year max to get your shit together. And by that I mean you can either sit here as a sitting duck and do what you're told, or have the option to move around. Now, already in Asia, in certain countries, you need biometric bank accounts or your shit will be seized. That is coming to America under the blanket of whatever laws they roll out next, just to, you know, keep you safe and all this shit. Okay? So if you're gonna ride this train, do understand that even though we have a lot of fun, we take it seriously. Or sometimes the truth is best served up with a little bit of humor, because people have been indoctrinated without even realizing it. Okay? So, with that said, today you saw the VIX 1D rip up almost 90%, which is crazy. Now, we have our upside targets. HSI is ripping right now while I'm filming this, and we obviously rolled up on some BABA to 170s. BABA is up pretty nice over 168, but that's not the main play. We got to take out this high, and we got to take out this high for the rally to have a continuation. Now, NASDAQ has done it. Okay? As you can see, NASDAQ has cleared today's shit. Okay, fantastic. We still got to take out that high, but that gives us a play here. And the play, we have a new Phantom. That new Phantom is not up there, but as you saw I highlighted, we need to gap over that, so hopefully this shit holds. The new close Phantom is right there. Okay, and that would be crazy to reach. Now again, it is Thursday tomorrow. There's two options here. We gap and keep going and have quite a significant big move. Why is that? Because the IV, the implied volatility of the contracts, are juiced. Usually with some whipsaw action like we had today, you get rid of it and contracts even out. But with the VIX 1D ripping, it wasn't even the VIX. It's still at the same spot as yesterday, but it was the VIX 1D that delivered a big juice to all contracts across the board. Therefore, you know, like when we do the 20-cent overnight thing, those are $10 out of the money. So now you're paying more to participate going forward. I don't know if it's going to even out. The best way to even out is have, you know, 3-4 of these days. I don't know if we're gonna get that. So option 1, we just grind up to here this week. Option 2, you get a Thursday premium high and this comes down. Okay, and this kind of makes a cup pullback and a handle. All right, now what was achieved today, I will show you, of course. You went down to the daily 9 and you went down to this trend line. Now last time we hung out above the trend line for 4 days, we then lost it, came back and boom. So as you can see, every month in the mid of the month the decline starts, and that has happened in August. Okay, July they saved it until the end, and June towards the end as well. So other than that, the pattern is the same. This could be counted as a flag. The the first candle on FOMC was up today. You can even go down to the 30-second candle and witness it for yourself. Here, that's when the announcement was put out at that price, 66.03, right there, and we closed under it on SPX. So this gap up that futures are working on need to hold, and we're going to be trading against this level, right? Looks decent so far. We just need these guys to push. As far as the NAMO, it is still set up looking to curl over. So tomorrow you need a strong tech day. Okay, today Dow Jones was way stronger. Dow Jones also up after 9 and after there. But basically the rate sensitive peaks we had worked really good. KRE exploded. That was one of them. We were playing UPST. That exploded really nicely during that Ripper post FOMC right here. That worked really well. I had told you both already on Saturday and last week. Another one was ENPH. That was over 200% ripped really nicely. But as you can see, a lot of these names could go plenty still if you look at the bigger picture, right? A lot of them are absolute dog shit, but for instance, this one has a perfect W. Premiums are still funky right there. So it becomes a question of, do we do it this week or do we save it until the end of the month, maybe even into October, right? A lot of big names over there in the UK tonight, whining and dining, the elite class that have nothing to worry about. This is going to 440, by the way. If it gaps over 432, it's going to squeeze tomorrow. As far as myself, I'm in, as you know, 661s on SPY. think I had a higher strike, like 667s as well. No, 661s and 663s, I believe. And on QQQ, in case we go the whole way to fill that ghost candle, 598s. So that's what I'll be playing. As you can see, TradingView still is a little funky. I do not know why, but today I woke up with all my indicators gone. So yeah, with QQQ, the target is obviously right there. That's the ghost. We're gonna have to play it by ear. It was a MOC buy. This was quite promising. As far as the gamma, and again, I told you already on Saturday, in about a year something huge will happen. That's what the gamma says. There's going to be major volatility. You can see here how they loaded, right? This is the SPX gamma. And here, let me just take you down here. This is also SPX. So here you can see, I'll just show you the rest of this week. Tomorrow, 6,700 is max. I am a firm believer that if it's bullish, we will go to 6650. Then we see it. But as you can see, we ain't getting any higher than that anytime soon. And then Friday is OPEX and it looks pretty shit. As you can see here, 665. So I think 665 for this week could be a reasonable upside target. As far as downside, obviously if you give up 6600, you're gonna go for this low. Now I want to teach you something else. Announcement price roughly 6600. Move was down to 6550. If this low holds, you will trade all the way up the same amount to 6650. And I will be targeting this because there's a rule. When the announcement price comes and you have the whole whipsaw, whatever you trade down, you will trade up from this price. Now you learned something new. So again, guys, this next year is going to be massive for your future. And the more we work together, the more success we will have. And I wish nothing but that for all of you. I see a lot of you guys picking up on how to read premiums, how to trade. It's a thing, learn more every day. I still learn, get better at it. I think we did a great job here. I'm just showcasing you the fact that we stayed out of this freaking chop today into it. I mean, how awesome was that? Then we came in and bought the dip, sold, and we bought the dip here when we tested the trend line. Pretty awesome execution. We had a good day, and it was not easy because it was erratic premiums. We've been trading these tight premiums for a while, and all of a sudden they open up the range like that. So watch out. At some point in time, very soon, they will reset the IV. Okay? With that said, guys, be smart, don't overtrade. There's plenty of setups. We find them every single day. Trade with a stop loss if you don't know what you're doing. And we'll see what we get tomorrow. And the reason you need to be making your funny money or get better at it is it will absolutely crush this guy. I still think this is going down to 82. You can imagine what happens then. They're going to roll out their stable coins and peg it to a higher number and work their magic. Okay, we had big expiration today. Usually the day after big expiration is a big crush. Not always, but usually. Okay, it happens. We've seen it time and time again. But yeah, that's it for right now. God bless.